Hi, everybody, and welcome back. It's Friday, it's the 21st, and we are, as always, so glad you could take a little time and be a part of our program tonight, during which we will, of course, talk about the weather. I'm not necessarily a fan of being right about some things, I guess, and yesterday, I think it was, or certainly the day before, if it wasn't yesterday, I can recall fearing that temperatures, which we were expecting to be close to the 60-degree mark on your Saturday, might be a bit optimistic, and the most recent update puts us below that now, just as I had feared. Along with a lot of rain, we're going to see some cold air tomorrow, and it's just going to be nasty outside. As bad as I hate to say that on an all-important Saturday for a lot of McGoffin County students. Nevertheless, that weather is, of course, canceling, postponing, moving a lot of activities over the course of your weekend. I've got one cancellation to talk about. We've got highlights. 2 homers last night in the Hornet and Paintsville matchup. On 2 other plays, bases were cleared as they were loaded, and it was an exciting game to watch. All the highlights are coming up in a few moments. We'll talk about our local Masonic Lodge tonight and what they were doing earlier today, as they've been doing for the past few years, and a lot of other local news and information. And it all starts in just a few seconds right after these messages.
To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband.
I've got a lot of calendar announcements coming up in just a few moments right now. An announcement that I need to make mention of, the weather forcing some cancellations and urging some backup plans for tomorrow. The litter pickups, which were set through the judge's office for tomorrow, you'll be glad to know, if you haven't heard already, have been rescheduled. Not tomorrow, but on the following Saturday, the 29th, and that will be good news. And I think the weather will be much better then as well, as we're expecting high pressure to roll in at the start of next week and hopefully ride right on out that forecast period. But for now, the litter pickups, which were set for tomorrow through the judge's office as far as part of the litter abatement program, they have been postponed once again till next Saturday, the 29th, and that is official from Bride Coordinator Frankie Collett. Has the announcement just coming into the newsroom a few moments ago. For years, and for dozens of bikes, and for hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars now, I'm sure, just over 30 bicycles today, about 3 dozen. The Sagersville Masonic Lodge has been rewarding students in McGoffin County with brand new, bright, shiny bicycles for perfect attendance. Just one of the many things that our local Masons do year-round for our kids and for our community. And one today specifically that has a big effect on a lot of young people, especially when the school district focuses so much on attendance.
You got that correct. Attendance is one way that the ADA is one way they average our funding mechanism for how much we receive as far as from the state per child, and everything's calculated on our ADA, average daily attendance. And the one thing that we can't do that they are affordable to do is they can offer incentives type things. We can do some stuff, but monetarily wise, we can't spend money to promote attendance and give kids gifts and things of that nature. But what this organization and some other groups around have been doing for us has been tremendous. They're able to come in, and as you can see, they can offer bicycles and things of that nature that we're not able to do. And it's been a big help, and also it's also, just besides the attendance part of it and helping the schools that way, it helps these families and these communities and these children. You ought to see their faces, and these gentlemen can tell you about that and what it makes you feel like when you give out these bicycles to these children.
And for that, the Masons and everyone who helps support this cause deserve a huge and sincere thank you, even though that's not why any of them are doing it.
I'm going to say this about their 4th year, maybe.
4th year, I think.
Yeah, I think it's 4th year, and first of all, I'd like to thank a lot of the community. Just donations is outpouring, and it's just unbelievable. And then we had a big contributor from the United Steelworkers. They donated $500 to this, and it's just a worthwhile project. It's being pushed by the Grand Lodge. It's the state of Kentucky, all over the state, and it's one of the Masonic Lodge's pet projects for the year. Of course, we've been doing it for 4th year, but they kind of adopted it statewide. Well, not cause of our opinion, but it's something that Grand Lodge is pushing and trying to promote, and they're big into education and families, and it's to reiterate what Scott said, to see these kids' faces. I was down at North McGoffin this morning and gave a kid a bike, and she looked up to me and told me, said, first bicycle I ever owned, or I ever had, that's how she said it, and you could see just the gleam in her eyes, and she just about teared. She rode that little bicycle all over her chin, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
They divided up 36 bicycles between all 3 elementary schools today. They made trips to all 3 with Sayersville Grade School, seen here in North McGoffin, seen just a moment ago, receiving their bicycles today. These kids with perfect attendance. I don't think I ever had perfect attendance in my life. South McGoffin Elementary, they left their bicycles there. I think they're giving them out during their awards presentations sometime maybe next week. So maybe we'll have a picture to share then. But congratulations to everyone involved, from the kids to the Masons to the school to all those who supported these bikes for perfect attendance. We'll be right back after a quick word or two. I've got homers and highlights for you in just a few moments. One report that we did have for today was about some newly crowned state champions at our middle school, and it even involves my son, and I just could not make it happen today. So that report's coming next week. We still have a lot to talk about tonight, certainly sports and scores and weather and your calendar, much more. Right now, though, an invitation that I just received. You'll recall when we covered it last time, the National Day of Prayer event that was held in McGoffin County, where hundreds of folks turned out. Well, as you're about to hear, it's getting close to being that time again. Here's Mandy Adair.
Hello everyone, my name is Mandy Adair. I'm the area coordinator for the National Day of Prayer here in McGoffin County. And I wanted to take a moment to invite you, your pastor, your church to join us at Ramey Park on May 4th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to be joining one another, unified, for the sake of seeking God on behalf of our nation, on behalf of our government, on behalf of our local schools and students. Join us May 4th at Ramey Park from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll see you there.
We've got a lot of ground to cover tonight in baseball and scores and schedules for all of our viewing area baseball and softball teams. So while we get to that and maybe another report that I'm hoping to work in, let's go on over to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar real quickly, where we do have a few announcements and a few reminders for the weekend and the early week ahead.
First off, from the Sayersville Trinity Full Gospel Church, revival happening now, nightly through tomorrow night. That's tonight and tomorrow night at 7, and then Sunday night at 6 as well. And this is your personal invitation to join them at Sayersville Trinity Full Gospel for revival now through Sunday. And I think this is one of the coolest ideas they've had, and they've had a lot of really cool ideas up at the Extension Service and with the McGoffin County Farmers Market. The Farmers Market Association is getting ready to have their own T-shirt. Well, what are you going to put on it? Well, that's going to be chosen between whatever is submitted by all McGoffin County elementary students who participate. That's right, an invitation going out to all elementary students to submit your design for a McGoffin County Farmers Market Association T-shirt. Get your sketch or your drawing together. Submit it to the Extension Service by May the 19th, so you've got a few weeks. And you might win. If you win, you get your picture or your rendering on a T-shirt, a bunch of them, and you get a $25 cash prize. 349-3216 if you have any questions. And this will probably be the last reminder until about the week before, because we've got about 3 weeks or so, a little more or less, until the McGoffin County Tire Collection. Remember, this is for just individuals. No garages are allowed. Tires can't be on the rim. A few rules that they always have. It's the same guidelines. But nevertheless, if you've got a tire or you've got as many tires as you can imagine lying around, you need them out of the way. They will collect them during their annual tire collection beside Rumpke. The money was obtained again through the McGoffin County Fiscal Court and the Judge's Office to do so, and it will be May the 18th, 19th, and 20th. If you have any questions, call 349-2313 or 496-6179. And next Thursday evening, the National Weather Service will be in the McGoffin County Fiscal Courtroom conducting a Skywarn Weather Spotter class. This is a free training, 2 hours, and you don't even have to register. You just have to show up. You can help them get current real-time weather conditions and help everyone out in the process, and especially in severe situations. That's very important. So join them Thursday, 6 to 8. I'll remind you a couple of times next week, but it's a free training, and they hope that as many people will be there and become a weather spotter, a Skywarn weather spotter through the National Weather Service. And a reminder that Water Into Wine changed their distribution dates for the food pantry this month. Senior Day is next Tuesday, and their regular day next Wednesday, the 25th and 26th. And for your calendar announcement or your birthday or anniversary, mail, email, Facebook, phone, fax, drop it off any way you can. Tell me, we'll tell everyone about it. And remember, you can catch our programming later on yournewstoday.com or also on the web on our YouTube channel at Your News Today by, of course, Ritt Mortimer. And for our last announcement of this evening, turning to funeral service announcements provided by the McGoffin County Funeral Home, we've been told of the passing today of 69-year-old Harold David Walters of Sagersville. He passed away on yesterday's date, the son of the late Earl and Opal Perkins Walters. I'm told that arrangements are incomplete at this hour, but to be announced soon by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. You can go to their website over the course of the weekend to check in on arrangements as they are being made at McGoffinCountyFuneralHome.com.
Well, last night proved to be one to watch. It proved that you can just never predict, even when you're midway through a 57th district game of any sport. Let's just put it on the table. Last night the Hornets hosted Paintsville after the Hornets came home from Paintsville following a 3-1 loss, as I told you yesterday. And as I arrived right around the fourth inning, the Hornets were trailing again. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, no outs. The Tigers had McGoffin down 5-3, and with bases loaded, a ball four rotates the bases, and the Tigers pick up another run. Then Tanner Smith bounces one out to second for the double play as Jackson Watts clears home plate for a 7-3 Tiger ball game to end the inning. And with the loss the night before to Paintsville and down 4, it looked like the Hornets might be on the ropes until Austin Collins rips one to right and Jackson Salyer scores from third and Jacob Watson lands on third in scoring position. And Ryan Mullins on his first swing knocks Watson home with a single, and it's a 7-5 ball game. Then, 2 outs later, Ethan Collins is at bat when Austin Collins scores from third off a lost Paintsville pitch, and the fourth ends 7-6, Tigers still up by 1. Top of the fifth, Jonathan McKenzie in the batter's box. Zach Thompson tries to steal third off a pitch in the dirt and gets caught up in the rundown back at second. And then Mullins takes down McKenzie for the second out. And Matt Baldwin would meet the same fate in the fifth as the Hornets get ready to try to take the lead. And with runners on first and second, Austin Collins' single loads the bases up with 2 outs. And a ball on a 3-0 pitch walks Jackson Salyer in from third, and it's a 7-7 ball game. And here we are on a 2-2 pitch. Zach Salyer, watch this, clears the bases on a 20-footer as Jacob Watson, Austin Collins with the header, and Ryan Mullins all score, giving McGoffin County a 3-run lead after 5 innings. In the 6th, Paintsville with a runner on third, and Jake Hyden just clears the third base line. He sends the runner home before this play at first puts the lid on the first half of the inning as the Tigers pick up that 1 run, still down 8-10. In the bottom of the 6th, no outs. A 2-2 pitch to Jackson Salyer with Kyle Howard on first and Mason Lovely on second, and Salyer goes 4 of 4 with this hit with a rip down third. Lovely easily safe. Howard just shy of beating the throw. And next up, Jacob Watson hops one to short, and the Tigers beat another Hornet run home. Here's a base hit by Austin and a bobble at second, and that puts 2 Hornets on base. And a walk for Ryan Mullins would load him up for the Hornets again. And it would be Zach Salyer with a shot shy of clearing the fence, but deep enough
for Watson, Collins, and Mullins to all score to give McGoffin County a 14-8 lead. And with Salyer still out, Jaron Lovely seems to know where this one's headed as soon as it leaves the bat. That's over the right field wall. And he homers with an RBI, and McGoffin County doubles up on Paintsville 16-8 after the 6th inning. Now that wasn't the only one out of the park. Matt Baldwin drills one left over the wall, bringing Tanner Miller and himself home, but it wasn't enough. As the Hornets keep this one at home 16-10, and even this two-game back-to-back matchup between the Tigers and the Hornets, with McGoffin County advancing to 7 wins, 3 losses on the season, and 2-2 in the district. Paintsville going to 10-7 and 3-1. All right, so by my count and that of the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, more importantly and perhaps more accurately, here's where everyone is standing in the viewing area, and we'll begin with the Hornets. I already covered the score from last night's game. 16-10 was your final score, and 7-3 is their season standing right now. They're also split in the district at 2-2, and they're 2-2 after splitting with Central and with Paintsville, so that's kind of interesting. Not unusual, not unexpected either when you put all those teams together. They're also hosting Rowan County tonight here at home, looking for something to do. There you have it. As for the Lady Hornets, in action last night in a road game, 17 wins over South Floyd. They mercied them 19-2 in 4 innings last night. That puts the Lady Hornets even on their season at 7-7. They've got 1 district win, and that puts them off over the course of the weekend. Not much baseball going to happen tomorrow. But they are hosting Pikeville Monday night. Remember that one. I'm telling you, it's some of the cheapest entertainment, some of the best entertainment you're going to find is to catch some home softball or baseball action when you can, and it's going to be over before you know it, ladies and gents. As for Johnson Central and the Golden Eagles, a 12-1 win over Sheldon Clark last night. That gives them 6 wins in a row for the Golden Eagles. Also puts them at 14 and 6th in the region. They've got a 3-1 district record thus far. That also puts them at hazard tonight. First pitch set for 6. Now they're set to take on North Bullitt tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and Greene County tomorrow as well at 2 earlier. We'll see how the weather permits those games. Not too optimistic at this point, and you'll see why in a minute. As for the Lady Eagles, they're 5-4 after a loss to East Carter last night. That was a 5-inning game as they mercied the Lady Eagles. Now they're set to be in the Boyd County Classic tonight, today, and tomorrow. Just says to be announced. Doesn't say who or when they're playing. So all I can tell you for sure is they are next set to host McGoffin County and the Lady Hornets Tuesday night of next week at 6 o'clock. So I can tell you that, and weather will be permitting then. I'm pretty confident of that as well. Paintsville and the Tigers, been there, done that. After last night's loss, 10-16, that puts the boys at 10-7, 3-1 in the district for the Paintsville Tigers. And that also puts them tonight somewhere to be announced, is all it said. That's all I can tell you. Their next game, which is actually confirmed on the schedule, is Tuesday, just across town over at Johnson Central. For the Lady Tigers, a loss by 13 runs at home last night against Raceland puts the Lady Tigers at 15 wins and only 7 losses thus far. Last night's loss came after 4 wins in a row. They've got 2 wins and 0 losses in district play as well. They're going to be at Jackson City. They're off this weekend and tonight. Set to be at Jackson City next Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Lawrence County and the Bulldogs, a 6-0 rout over Pike Central last night at Pike Central. They are off over the course of the weekend, set to be hosting West Carter at home Monday night. First pitch 5:30. The Bulldogs of Lawrence County 11-5, 4-0 in the 60th district. Turning over to the Lady Bulldogs, a win last night. They shut out Shelby Valley at home for the Lady Bulldogs. That was a 10-0 win in 5 innings for the girls of Lawrence County. That puts them at 10-8 right now, thus far through the season. Everybody pretty much well over the halfway mark. 4-0 in the 60th district for the Lady Bulldogs. They're off over the weekend. They're at Phelps Monday night at 7. And lastly tonight, as we do get down into Morgan County, as far as White Oak, a little farther. We cover the Cougars, my apologies, as well, from Morgan County. And for the boys last night, they hosted Powell County, a 12-2 win in 5 innings, mind you. Yeah, mercy them. 6-10 for the boys from Morgan under Coach Jared Hammonds. They are winless in their district, though, 0-3. They're hosting East Carter Monday night at 6 o'clock. And the Lady Cougars have now lost 4 in a row with a loss to West Carter last night at 7-17. They're 5-14 on the season, 1-4 in the 62nd district, and they're at Fairview tonight at 6. Now on to the weather, and if you've ever had that feeling like things are just kind of closing in, you're probably getting that feeling right about now for a very, very good reason. Showers are coming, a big hole right around or over central and eastern Kentucky, but things are going to change. We do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and then they will become likely. Right now, the window looks to be after 8 o'clock. That's going to be kind of close, judging by the radar here. And once it starts, it's not gonna stop for a little while. So you saw it, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and certainly likely after 8 and beyond. A low of 50. Winds will be out of the north around 5 to 7 miles per hour or so. And then if we do get in on a thunderstorm or two tonight, that, of course, will be a different story as far as winds are concerned. We will see the bulk of the rain on your Saturday, and temperatures right now may struggle to recover much from 50 tonight to maybe 57 tomorrow. Low pressure just making a mess of things for the entire weekend for the most part. Just have no other way of putting it, to be honest with you. So showers tomorrow. Likelihood, almost certainty of showers throughout the day. Total rainfall amounts could be upwards of 2 inches from tonight, late tonight, tomorrow, and by the time things roll out of here, late Sunday. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Some folks to our north could pick up even more than that. Right now, we'll stick with about 2 inches of rainfall. But showers continuing early, morning, middle, late tomorrow. It's not going to be one continuous shower. There will be a few breaks in between. By maybe 10 o'clock or so or 11, we might see a little break in the action for a little while. But Sunday, more of the same. Showers are likely. More clouds. Temperature still hovering close to 60. Showers likely, I think, up until at 9 or 10 o'clock Sunday night. And then Monday, just, of course, as the work week starts, things, well, brighten up. Lingering chance of some showers. I didn't even put it on the screen, to the tune of about 20%, like before 9 o'clock or so Monday morning. But otherwise, mostly sunny and 71. We'll call Tuesday sunny and 77 and 52 for your high and low. Wednesday, we should break the 80s again, along with maybe a 10 to 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. That might be the greatest threat of showers that we have all week next week, as we see temperatures on Thursday and Friday of next week up into the 80s again and full of sunshine above.
Well, that's it. Once again, wrapping up another week. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And yes, already working on headlines for next week. We hope you have a safe and wonderful weekend. We hope all of our prom goers have a safe and wonderful time here in McGoffin County this weekend, a dry one at that, as much as possible. We'll see you back here Monday night for more of your news today. Thanks for watching.